Man, I tell you, it's been one hell of a day, but we're going to jump right into shit because I got something to cover right quick. But before we do that, do me a big favor, smash that like button because it don't matter if you like it or not. To be honest, it would be a big favor to me if you do smash that like button, though. It helps out the channel a whole lot, more than you probably know. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. We cover political news, mostly stuff that you're not going to hear in the mainstream media, stuff that we need to know about, stuff that goes on in the government that I feel is necessary for the citizenry to be informed about, to know exactly what's going on in the government, what these politicians that you vote in, what they are doing. So, let's get into it right quick. I got a funny one right off the top. Look at this. I'm going to tell you what this is. This is freaking hilarious. Group flies 15-foot George Santos balloon to call for his expulsion. That's right. A progressive organization unveiled a 15-foot balloon display of Rep. George Santos on Tuesday, calling for the House to expel the embattled lawmaker over his alleged violations of federal crimes. Yeah, that's not the whole thing. There's another story, but I just wanted to bring that up because I thought it was freaking hilarious. These people made an entire balloon to get this guy out of Congress. And hey, look, if I ever agree with progressives and Democrats, it's on this topic right here. George Santos needs to be kicked out, to be honest with you. There's too much evidence of him being very, very corrupt. Regardless if it's true or not at this point. The evidence just, there's too much of it for it not to be true, in other words. It looks too bad. His reputation is sullied as far as I'm concerned. Now, is all of it true? I have no idea. There is a lot of allegations on this dude. He's got federal charges. He's got all kind of charges. But look, we're going to get into another story. Like I said, I'm right along with him on this one. California Democrat moved to force vote on expelling Santos after ethics report. Now, there's already been a motion brought to the House floor to expel this guy. I guess it didn't go through, or I'm not sure what's going on, but Rep. Robert Garcia moved to force a vote on expelling George Santos on Tuesday, teeing up a third and potentially historic vote on the embattled lawmaker's ouster. Garcia, a top Santos critic, called his resolution to expel the New York Republican to the floor as a privileged measure Tuesday afternoon, a procedural gambit that forces the chamber to take action on the resolution within 2 legislative days. Yeah, so this makes the third time. And by different lawmakers, different congressmen have brought this to the floor. One of them was a Republican, by God. Yeah, nobody likes this guy. Santos has survived 2 expulsion efforts this year, one in May and another in early November, but the current push has the greatest chance of being successful after a number of lawmakers initially skeptical of booting the embattled lawmaker said they will back his ouster in light of the House Ethics Committee's scathing report on Santos. Yeah, that's right. I covered it. If you're new around here, go back and look. I covered the ethics report in a story a few weeks ago. I think it was a few weeks ago. But I covered that story a little while back. Yeah, it's bad. That landscape, however, lays out a sticky situation of sorts for Speaker Mike Johnson, who has to grapple with the political push and pull of whether to back Santos's ouster. While Santos provides the slim House GOP majority with a key vote, the allegations against the GOP lawmaker have put a dark cloud around the party, especially vulnerable New York Republicans who are facing pressure at home. Yep. Yeah, he's a New York Republican, if you didn't know. One that got flipped in 2022. So he's a freshman. He's just got in there. And he's Jewish, by the way. Not Jewish, but Jew-ish. Yeah, that his words, not mine. Johnson on Monday said he spoke with Santos at some length during the holiday recess about his options. Santos, who on numerous occasions has said he does not plan to resign, later wrote on X that the conversation was positive and noted that he told the speaker that he would be standing for the expulsion vote. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Johnson and Santos spoke again on Tuesday. Rep. Kevin Hern told reporters. He said the speaker told Santos that resignation would be certainly an option that would prevent a lot of people from having to take some very tough votes. That's right. Basically telling him, get out while you can, because it's coming. There's no hope for you, Santos. You need to go, dude. There's way too much BS. Like I said, if you want to know a little bit about this guy, go back and look at my older video where I covered that report. It's damning. The looming vote prompted by the damning Ethics Committee report released earlier this month could put a bookend on Santos's tumultuous tenure in Congress, which has been marked by federal indictments, votes on his ouster, and allegations that he told lies when running to represent New York's 3rd Congressional District. Yeah, he not just told lies, but he used campaign funds for a personal vacation. He went to a casino in New Jersey. There's some other stuff too, but like I said, if you want to know more about it, go check out that other video. Yeah, it's great. Man, this dude is one of the main problems with Congress right now, and American politics in particular. These people, they're lawyers, they're the political class, if you will, and they think they're above the law because they see other politicians doing all this corrupt BS and getting away with it. So they think, well, shit, I'm just coming into it, I can do it too. They don't understand. These people have, these corrupt politicians have backups. That's called the mainstream news narrative machine. They back these people up and just lie for them all the time, so the American people are constantly in doubt. You have people who are like, oh, well, you're hearing this, but you're hearing this too. It's probably lies. Oh, we don't know. To kind of keep everything guessing. Plus, a lot of those career politicians, they've been in there so long, they know how to pull strings and rig the system to where if it does come down to some corruption investigation, they can get around it easily. No problem. They know how to hide their paper trails, in other words. Look at Nancy Pelosi. How the hell does a congresswoman, Speaker of the House, on $130-something thousand a year salary and has been in politics for 50 years, how does somebody with that kind of salary have a net worth of over $200 million? Yeah, they just got lucky with the stock market, right? No. BS. Yeah, her husband, Nancy Pelosi's husband, is one of the luckiest people alive for some of his gambles with the stock market. I'm sure you understand where I'm going with this. Yeah, corruption. It's called insider trading. These congressmen do it all the time. Most of your congressmen, probably yours, possibly mine, I don't know, but they're all doing insider trading. A lot of them are. Most of them are. They're all bought and paid for people. These big corporations, the military-industrial complex, Pfizer, big corporations, they take these people out to dinner. They buy them stuff. They do all kinds of favors for them. So they'll have political pull when it comes time for regulating whatever their industry is. Yeah, this is a well-known fact, and it's one reason they call Washington, D.C. the swamp, because there's all kind of BS going on that me and you don't really know about a whole lot. But through the internet, we're starting to learn a lot of this stuff, and when you have people like Matt Gaetz and Chip Roy going to the House floor and giving these speeches saying, look, these people are corrupt, this is what they're doing, it lets everybody know about it. And then, once you know about it, you could go and Google some of this stuff, and it's all right there. There's no proof that you can actually convict somebody with if you were, say, a general attorney or something like that, or attorney general, I'm sorry, to launch an investigation. There might not be anything you can do about it because it's legal. Because imagine that. Lawmakers are not going to make laws to hinder themselves from making money, from making millions of dollars year in, all the time. They're not going to do that, at least for the most part. And, it's just one of those things that, one of the reasons why I'm doing this channel is to try to get the word out about dirty and corrupt politicians. I can't stand the way American politics is these days, and we need to clean it up. We need some honesty in our politics. We need politicians to be honest. Tell us the truth. It may be a hard truth, but we need to know the truth. We don't need our politicians lying to us, then have the mainstream narrative machine lying to us to make us think that everything is just okay. Which, speaking of, I saw a headline earlier. I didn't read the story, but they're saying that the interest rates are high enough that inflation should start coming back down to get to that target of 2%. Well, you know what? That might be nice and that might be all good, but that sure isn't going to help with prices, because prices, aren't going to go back down. I'm sorry. Wages need to come up. Prices are not going to go back down, regardless of what anybody tells you. Inflation could be 0, and the prices ain't going to come back down. That's just a hard fact in the economic climate we're living in right now. These corporations are just too greedy. They're making too much money. They're not going to lower the prices, so that really doesn't help at all. Now, I've gotten way off topic on a freaking tangent, and I've went way out there, but that was pretty much all to that story, and that was all I had. And that is all I got for this one, you guys. But let me know in the comments what you think about George Santos. Should he be expelled? If you need some more information, like I said, go check out that other video I got. It lays out the evidence pretty well. And I really don't see George Santos lasting. If this goes to a floor vote, which it has to, because they're pushing the motion to where they're forcing the vote, I don't think he's gonna make it. That ethics report was real bad. Like I said, it's gonna change a lot of minds. Most of the GOP were of the opinion that we're gonna let the justice system play out. Innocent until proven guilty. But with that ethics committee report, I just don't think it's going to happen, y'all. I think he's going to get booted, and rightly so. We need to get a lot more politicians booted, in my honest opinion. But that's, once again, most of that's going to come down to me and you. When it comes time to vote, we need to vote the politicians. If your congressman has been in office for more than 10, 15 years, he probably needs to go. It's probably time you start looking at a new congressman, if you know what I mean. But that's all I got for this one, you guys. I want to thank everybody for watching. And like I said, if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button, please. And also, for everybody else and everybody that's new around here, smash that like button if you like this video. If you want more political news fed directly into your YouTube feed, turn on your notification bell. Knock it out. Do whatever you got to do. But thanks for watching, everybody. And y'all try to have a good day and be positive. Peace.